Hi ladies, it's Shirley. I wanted to share with you, I'm going to swap on the Northern Lights over there on Facebook. It's ran by Kathy. I had joined the swap that was a Matchbox swap, and it was Christmas theme, and I was in the one-on-one, and then I was in a group swap. And then Kathy also had a challenge that if you made one and sent one in, you got entered to win a lace book. So I had to make 3 for the group, so I got 2 extras for the challenge that I'm sending. So I just wanted to share with you really quick the ones that I made. And first I'll show you the one that I made that's my one-on-one. This one's not Christmassy. This is the first one I started out with, and yeah, it's not that Christmassy at all. It's shabby chic. So I used the bigger boxes, and I used some Prima on here, of course, because I love the Prima paper. I put some trim, some shabby chic right here. This is a doily from Free Spirit Production. And then I got a Prima resin right here, and I had colored her a little bit with some gelatos right here, and used some pixie sprinkles that I got from Terry in a swap. Thank you, Terry. This is from Jacqueline that I got in a swap. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the butterflies. They're adorable. So I colored that with some shimmers. Put some blingy pearls on here. Prima clock with a flower. Some Prima flowers right here. This is just a button in the center, like a I Am Roses flowers. A little bit of lace, and it had to have a dangly on it, so I put a arty cake right here, and then I added this piece of lace right here. I made this out of the Tim Holtz, and it says Beautiful Unique Prima paper with this is a tiny Prima flower. And then I used the rose shanks from Lisa's store, the Free Spirit Productions, and I'll put the information down below, ladies, where I got this stuff. And the same thing in here. And then, you know, I did decorate the inside, but I have it filled with a whole bunch of goodies. So, you know, maybe my partner Dawn, maybe she'll share all that stuff with you guys, but I just wanted to give you a quick through with this one. So here's my little ones. This is probably the only one that's really Christmassy. I used some snowflake trim that I had, some paper, did some pearls, liquid pearls on the ends right here. Use some sprays right here from Free Spirit Productions. This is a little felt bird that I got in a swap. A shabby chic flower. A little bead right here. It's like shabby chic looking. And then I got you had to have a dangly, so I got a little snowflake with a little pearl right here. Did some wiring. And then I papered the inside, or this one right here, I put shabby chic flowers in the inside, some seam binding. So that's one. These are the ones I tried to make Christmassy. I papered all of them with some Prima. Put some lace trim around this one, some pearl bling, flat back pearls. Got that from Scrapbooking with Me Boutique. This one right here also has a little bird on it, with some seam binding and a flower and an arty cake hanging off of it, and then a reindeer with a pearl and some chain. I just love the way it turned out. And I papered the inside. I'm trying to hurry, ladies. I only got like 8 minutes left on my record. So with this one, I covered this one with some polka dotted paper from a different line. This right here is some really beautiful antique lace that I got from Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. Some little silver trim stuff right here. I put some stickles on these flowers just a little bit to make it kind of look a little Christmassy, so it's shiny. Some little bling right here. Papered the inside. Put a flower on the top with a holder. A little bit of lace sticking out, a set of bells right there, some more bling, some more lace sticking out, a leaf, and then this one I built it out a little bit with some pearls, and then put a music note and some real pretty bling on there. So that's one. Here's another one. This one right here is also covered with paper, but I used it's covered with the polka dotted paper too, and I covered it with, I was lost for words for a minute. I covered it with this real pretty lace that I got from Lita in a swap. Thank you, Lita. It's silver. It's so pretty, ladies. And I did some flat back pearls right here. This is another like silver gray trim. I just used some real delicate chain that Lisa carries in her store in Free Spirit. A Prima clock, Tim Holtz little dial, a little bling, brad right there, and then this one's got a Christmas tree and a little pearl hanging off of it. I just love this one too. So pretty. And then this one right here, I also covered in paper, and I think this is Melissa Francis. Used some real pretty trim. I used on one of the others. The flat back pearls. This real pretty trim right here. I had cut in half because it was this side and then this side, and I cut it in half and put it on each side. There's some trim back here, real pretty little button with a piece of paper tied right there. A little cherub, a little angel. And then this is a little bow that I got from Scrapbooking With Me on Facebook. And this is from the Free Spirit production right here. And then I made a pretty dangly. And this one's got another pretty angel cherub on it with a pretty little bling. Tried to keep the colors together, and this is the top with some lace, and I also did the inside of that one. So I made 5 of those little ones. 3 of them's for the swap. The other 2 is to enter in Kathy's contest. And then this next one, ladies, this is like a little thank you to Kathy for the swaps and stuff that she's been holding. I really like these little tiny swaps like this. They're, you know, it's a cool little group, you know, and I still swap with the Free Spirit Sisters. I took a break this month just because I've been so overwhelmed with, you know, other stuff and other swaps, and I really like the little ones. Right now I want to do the little ones. You know, I'll probably get in the next swap, but, you know, sometimes I gotta try something different sometimes. So anyways, this one right here I made Christmassy. This is the Christmases it gets for me. This is a Tim Holtz stamp, and I stamped it on white paper. I used my Tim Holtz distressed ink, I believe in, let's see, tea dye, and I, you know, put the color on it. This is a Tim Holtz corner that I bent over it. Used some real pretty lace right here that I got in a swap. The paper I wrapped it with is Stamp It Up, and I used the same trim all the way around the bottom. I have a little bit of a doily right here. This is some graphic 45, I think, place and time. I cut the December out, the little calendar, rolled it, put a flower right here, put some Prima flowers, some Tim Holtz. It says Believe, with another little Tim Holtz tag little thing, like stick pin or safety pin. Cut this from Place and Time and just curled it up a little bit, and then I sprayed it with some Lindsay stamp gangs, and I kind of just like curled the edges right here, pulled this piece over, I left the back blank, I had a piece of lace sticking in right here, and then on the bottom I just got some chain. This right here is a Stamp It Up like bindings type deal. I've had it for years. And then, you know, some bells hanging from the bottom. I just thought it was really cute. And then I papered the inside with some more Stamp It Up paper. Oh, it's a little tight. Here, there we go. With some Stamp It Up paper, dyed some seam binding, and then put a little shabby chic. I had to get my shabby chic in there, even though this does kind of look shabby chic. And this is a Stamp It Up paper right here. And then I sprayed the inside with some Lindsay Stamp Gang. I had a lot of fun making these, and I just thought this was a really cute idea. So I'm going to put my little ones inside for Kathy and enter this stuff into her challenge, and send the other one out to my partner Dawn, and then these other three of these will find their way to another Lucky Sisters home. Talk to you later. Bye.